too many rules, the rebelling will start.
Yeah.
If you have enough sort of balance, maybe there won't be as much rebelling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's very... my daughter's just started to say no.
Oh, no.
And even that is difficult. Like, just being able to say no and know what no means is hard.
She's learnt the power of the word.
She's like, guess what? No.
All right, little one, you want to go have a bath? No.
She's like, no. She knows that she can just say no. So it's just a matter of like working that out. But I think it's going to get way more complicated than just that.
Yeah. Once full sentences start coming. Yeah.
So why couldn't she just stop it? No. And then she's saying like...
Did either of you guys have curfews?
I don't think I ever had a curfew. Like, that's the thing. I think maybe... Yeah, I don't think so. I think there was one time we were out, I think it was a New Year's, and we were out somewhere, like it was really late, and my dad was like, where are you? I'm like, we're out here. He's like, come home. Be home in 10 minutes. I'm like, oh okay, we got to go.
Yeah.
So there was like one time then, and I think I was like, I probably was maybe 16. So within reason, I think that's fair enough.
Okay. I didn't, but I think it's mainly because my mum used to talk about how strict her parents were when she was young. Like if she was like 11 o'clock curfew, and if it was 5 minutes late, she would get in trouble. It was like that type of curfew.
Serious,
like she always said if she was coming home and she saw the front light on, she knew she was done. Like she was in trouble. So
the light turned on at curfew time. Like,
that was...
It's like when there's a new pope, where they have the smoke coming up. She saw the smoke coming out of the chimney. She's like, oh no.
Do you know, like a lighthouse, generally that means like you come towards the lighthouse. What's the opposite of a lighthouse? I don't know. A dark house?
It's like a cliff. It's like a black cliff that you're crashing into.
Her parents had an alarm on like 5 minutes or on the actual curfew that would wake them up. It's like, they're not home.
Yeah.
That's it. Light on. We're waiting.
It was the wrong kind of siren song. You want to go the opposite way.
Yeah.
So for me, she never... My parents would like, if I did something wrong or it was out too late, they would say, oh, you're grounded, you're being punished. And by the time the next weekend rolled around, nothing would happen.
They forgot the grounding.
Grounding for the work week. I won't do anything for the school week between Monday to Friday, but then...
You have to come home straight after school?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I can't tell if that was because my mum maybe grew up with strict parents.
Yeah.
Or maybe because I was the third child and by the time I rolled around, like, whatever, just let the third child do whatever he wants.
Right.
We don't care anymore.
I wonder if it goes, like, if it's seesaws, it'd be like, if you had strict parents, you're going to be, like, loose, like, on your rules.
Yeah.
And then if you were loose on the rules and you're like, I knew what I got up to, I'm going to be a strict parent. And then, like, pendulum swings, like, either way.
Yeah.
It could be the case.
Well, you had a very, like, easygoing sort of childhood. Do you feel like you will be a strict parent?
So I think I would be.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
100%.
You know what I mean? I think it's the pendulum.
And like you said, Tom, it's coming from a place of care.
Yeah.
But there is that little thought of like, what are they up to right now?
right.
I know what I used to do.
That's the thing.
And even when I look back on stuff I used to do as a teenager, it's like, what? You stupid little boy. You a stupid little boy.
You're like, you were stupid. And my parents were even stupid for letting me do that.
Yeah.
You're like, Mum, you should have had a curfew on me.
Did you not love me?
Yeah, right.
I could have died.
You didn't care.
But like just the thought of like the people I encountered while being out and some of the houses I ended up after parties and just being like, that's a bad scene. Like, what was I doing?
The rule I always thought is nothing good ever happens after maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Nothing good happens after 2.
Nothing good happens, so therefore that's the curfew.
The only good thing is food.
KFC.
Ooh.
Unless it's the one next to Carlton Club. That's a horrible
That's a good one.
Oh,
That's
the one on Burke
serious. That's a good one. Usually drunk, you're at Carlton Club, you're on the roof, you smell the KFC. Like,
okay, that KFC is the saddest KFC in the world. One, the poor people who have to work there, who are working the graveyard shift, speaking of, like have to deal with drunk people all the time.
All the time, yeah.
I'm pretty sure like they are so depressed working there that the chips aren't even salted by actual salt, it's their tears.
Yeah.
Because it is such a
Super
sad
salty.
KFC.
I would look. It's not a great KFC, but there's worse ones in the city. But same deal applies.
Yeah.
They're
Any
dealing
food
with-
establishment in the city, I think, is a tough place.
like
That's
3 a.m.,
a fast food place in the city, at least.
And position right next to a club that doesn't close until like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's just for those poor people.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. All right, well, what do we want to say for Nutbush then?
All right, so I guess I think your solution right at the top of the thing, lie. Like, say you're working.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
How old is this person?
This person's like 19, 20.
Yeah, I mean, they're almost a functioning adult. I understand that my house, my rules.
Yeah.
But I mean, you need to have a bit of a life too. You need to have a release because
What
you're
sort
working the graveyard shift.
Yeah.
What sort of punishment are they going to give you? Like, for
As a
your
19-year-old?
one free, as a 19, 20-year-old, like, what are they going to do? Say, you're not allowed to go out next weekend on your one day off? You get fucked.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck you, man.
Hey, look, I'm working hard.
Don't go the fuck you route, I would say.
Yeah, don't do
That's
that.
not going to get you anything.
Yeah,
I agree with you guys. I'd probably just lie because that's the easy thing. I could sit here and be like, well, you should speak to them and say how you want to blow off some steam.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can say this now. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I'm a married man. I lied to my parents all the time about where I was and what I was doing.
Your mum's listening right now. I would
Yeah,
never.
right.
I don't believe this.
My son.
But
My son.
anyway,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like, you can twist the truth a little bit.
It might be hard to keep it up if that's what you want to keep doing.
Yes.
That's the only thing. It's not sustainable.
I think the easy option is the lying, but you can also try and communicate with them and try and extend the curfew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
just
that's
say,
a good point.
Just say, all right, 1 o'clock is just unrealistic. What if we said 3?
Yeah, I think 3 would be realistic because nothing good happens after 2. You've got an hour to get home.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I mean?
it.
Wherever you are, an hour to get home, you're able to do that. And then I understand he's going to say he's going to be wide awake, but realistically, you're doing the graveyard shift. All of your friends or people you want to be out with probably would get tired at 2 and 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
So no one's going to want to be out with you. So what are you going to be doing?
Yeah.
So I sort of understand.
Eating KFC, that's about it.
Yeah, you're going to just end up at KFC on Burke Street.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
is
it.
that really where you want to be?
No,
Exactly.
never.
Let's leave it there for Nutbush then.
All right, Nutbush City limits.
Sam,
Am
you
I
want
going
to
to
go
go
next?
Sure. This is going to come. It's funny because with our wedding, our DJ actually gave us a list and was like, give us 10 songs you definitely want to hear and 10 songs you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
And our do not want to hear list ballooned out to like 30 songs.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
So
all right, all
I
right.
can start rattling them off.
Yeah.
I'll just give you one.
Yeah.
But it was like, Hey Mickey, I don't want
Yeah,
to hear that.
yeah.
Horses by Daryl Braithwaite.
Great, yep.
Have no interest in that. Summer of 69.
Bogan Rock.
Yeah, basically.
Rock.
I didn't want
Yeah.
to say it, but
That's exactly what I said to my DJ. We said, "No, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this. And he goes, no, Bogan Rock. Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a genre.
It's pub rock music. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Pub burger rock.
I
You're
don't
one of
mind.
those people that, oh, I fucking love this song. It's like you only know the chorus.
Yeah. Those songs are fine. I just don't want to hear them at my
Yeah,
wedding.
yeah.
And I was happy with what my DJs did. So let's just go with Hey Mickey.
Hey Mickey.
It's got a name in there. This
Right.
is going to come from Mickey.
Sure.
And I know we said we were going to get off wedding stuff, but this felt apropos for this
Okay.
wedding. So am I a hypocrite for what I did? A few months before my wedding, my best friend's boyfriend approached me asking if he could propose at my wedding. I was really happy to do this for them. Cut to my wedding. I'm tossing the bouquet and I spin around and hand it to my best friend instead of throwing it. Her boyfriend kneels down, proposes. It was all very cute. After this, we're celebrating. Everything seems to be going off without a hitch. 20 minutes later, my cousin's boyfriend goes up to the DJ, who was my little brother, and asks him for the mic. He takes it, asks my cousin to come up next to him, and I quickly realized what was going on. To be fully honest, I didn't want to share the day with my cousin. She's always been a bit of an attention hogger, and I knew she would make the day all about her. I walked to them, asked my cousin to step aside, and explained to her boyfriend that I'd like him not to propose at my wedding. He gets incredibly upset, saying my friend got engaged, why shouldn't he be able to? My cousin and aunt also got incredibly pissed off at me. After a bit more back and forth, all three proceed to leave my wedding while chanting hypocrite over and over. Hypocrite, hypocrite, hypocrite.
Join in. Come on, everybody.
Whole wedding party.
I like my mentality.
It's a conga line of hypocrites going at the door.
Parents join in as well.
Oh my god.
You were happy for me to join the family.
You are a hypocrite.
So they were chanting hypocrite, and then needless to say, the mood of the wedding didn't really recover. Did I make a mistake? Mickey.
Question: you said 3 people left the wedding. The cousin,
Jesus.
the boyfriend,
the cousin who's going to be proposed to,
Yeah.
the boyfriend who's doing the proposing, and then the mum of the cousin.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, who's the third person?
So like his auntie maybe.
Yeah, the third person's the DJ. His little brother.
I like conga lines.
So he's a hypocrite. 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 So the cousin wanted to propose, and then what did the proposee, the person that was going to be proposed to,
she
what was
knew.
the issue? He
So I think what happened was
didn't want to make her happy. He was just like, I didn't want her to be happy.
I think it was more that the person whose wedding was at. The reason the first proposal went ahead was because their friend asked permission.
Yeah.
They were in on it.
So the proposal had happened, and this was another one.
This is another one.
Yeah,
So then
whoa.
the cousin's boyfriend took this as an invitation to be like, well, if they've had one proposal at this wedding,
Did he have the ring on him?
he must have.
He's got to keep it.
So
just
he
in
was
case.
like, well, if they've already done one proposal, what's another proposal?
Oh,
and he
boy.
got up and went to do another one.
I think if anything, it not only it cheapens no, it doesn't cheapen it, but it takes the limelight from the wedding. But you're also taking the limelight from the other person that got proposed to.
Yeah.
And then you're also just like, you look like you're just like, oh, fuck it, I'm going to do this
Everybody's
too.
getting
It sort
married.
of cheapens your proposal as
Yeah.
well, because it's
Yeah.
like not an original idea.
At that point, if he got up and they let that second proposal go through, I would have got up and said, I would also like to propose.
I am Spartacus. Like
Everybody stands up
Makes
proposing.
a line. I'd like to propose to the bar staff. You know?
Right. That's the thing. It's sort of just like, it looks like it's thrown together. It's so watered down that it's not.
I 100%.
It's less special.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that. It's
Right.
one of those ones. Firstly, asking permission was the best thing that first person did.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because it is that person's special day.
Mm-hmm.
They could set it up. And, I'm not opposed to people proposing at weddings if it was all sort of sorted out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before it.
Well, your wedding's coming up at the end of the year.
Yes.
let's say I wasn't married. I wasn't engaged yet or married.
Yep, you're getting it for your second marriage. Yeah.
Yes, this is after we split up. Yeah. After she hears this podcast. And I said to you, I would love to propose at your wedding.
Yes.
You would let me do it.
No, would I do it?
Yes.
I'd ask the bride.
You'd ask the boss.
I'd ask the boss. Because by the sounds of it, she asked the boss.
Yes, she did.
Like, for me, I wouldn't mind.
So
it wouldn't bother you?
It wouldn't bother me.
It wouldn't bother me, but I think it would... You know what? I think it would bother the people.
It would.
I think overall, it's not just like... I don't think it's not me. And it's not just your wife or whoever
bride.
You're marrying, the bride. It's a lot of people. It could be the bride's parents. It could be like a lot of people... And if you're then, they're like, well, who let this okay? And it's like let this happen. I'm like, yeah, I did. I think they'd just be like, oh, why would you do that? So I think it's more about keeping majority people happy.
Yeah, that's also true. I wouldn't mind it, like you said.
Yeah,
but
if it's someone important to you.
Someone important to me. If you said it, you asked me, again, boss has to agree to it because...
I'll present the forms to her.
Because, if I said it yes and then it happens and my wife... Then we're like, what the fuck's going on now? I'm in a lot of trouble.
See, I appreciate that you would consider the idea.
Yeah.
But I would say no if you asked me, to be honest.
I would say no too.
I wouldn't want to do it at a wedding, though.
I just think there are so many other ways you can do it.
Yeah. It's not a good proposal.
And the people have built that day to celebrate their relationship.
Yeah.
So why do you need to hitch yours onto it and take the focus off them?
It seriously is about nobody else but the couple.
Yeah, that's true.
It really should not be about anyone else but the people that are getting married.
It's funny because a couple of weeks ago, I don't know if you guys know this, but you can find out now. My brother is having a kid. They're expecting, right?
Wow, congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you. I didn't do anything, but I'll take the credit.
Right.
You're an uncle.
That's true. It's a demo.
That's it.
So it's exciting, right? But and he told us a few weeks out, and they'd known for a little bit, and he's like, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to take your wedding's coming up and the shine, and I'm like, dude, you're my brother. I'm happy to celebrate this. Like,
we didn't tell anyone, and now we've got a baby. Surprise! Oh, this was not a good time to say it.
It's still a ways away, the baby, but like I appreciated it. But the ongoing joke for like the leading up to the wedding, I was like, I can't believe you. Everyone was saying to my brother, can't believe you're taking you're trying to take the limelight away from Damo's big day. That's really shit of you.
He's miserable right now.
As he's drinking his like limoncello and like in the cake.
My poor brother was like, I thought it was enough time. I'm sorry. He's like, no, we're just joking.
It's news is news. Like if you can't control when like that sort of stuff happens, and I wouldn't necessarily hold back from telling people.
No, but I just felt bad because even on the day, like if you did something that was a little bit silly, I go, you've already ruined my big day, so don't do anything else.
Don't ruin it again.
You've sort of got the power to like make fun of it.
But like that to me, it didn't bother me. I think that's fine. I even said to him, like, I'm happy to announce it at the wedding, like because it's something to celebrate. Yeah. I think a proposal is a very different thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I think
so, yeah. Because it's love and love. You're comparing love and love. They're sort of two different categories, love and
love. You guys are turning me. If Damien came to me now and asked to do it, I would be like, no. Fuck yeah,
100%. I'd expect you to say no.
Yeah.
So I don't blame this person for not wanting two proposals to take part.
No, I don't blame for two proposals. No, not at all.
Have I told you? I think you guys know this story, but I haven't told it on the podcast, so I guess I will. The speech I did at my cousin's wedding years ago.
Right.
Marcus, you witnessed it in person. So part of the speech is that I did a fake proposal.
Oh, okay.
So the idea was I kind of misled everybody in the audience. I said something like, there's a lot of love in the room. I'm feeling very happy today. I've got my friends and family and also my beautiful girlfriend here.
Yeah.
So people, I felt the room.
Yeah.
It just shifted the whole mood of the room, right?
Yeah.
And as I was walking over, like I'm sticking my hand in my pocket, about to propose to my girlfriend, I go, I've had a few drinks, but I would be honoured. And I got on my knees and said, if you would drive me home tonight. Like that was the whole misdirection, right?
Yeah. That's a good gag.
Yeah, it was right. Gag. But thank you. But I was so scared to do that joke. Prior to it, I ran it by my parents. Is this too far?
Yeah.
Because the whole idea of a proposal at another wedding just seemed like such a faux pas to me.
Right.
Even though it was a joke. I worded up my girlfriend about it as well.
So she knew.
She knew.
Good.
And that was one of the things when I did the joke, I got a lot of laughs, but also a lot of people who were just like shocked.
Ooh.
So like after the joke, it kind of said the room had settled. I said, by the way, my girlfriend knew I was going to do that.
Yeah.
And I felt like it's
relief.
like somebody let a pressure valve out. Like the room just kind of relaxed.
Why would you do that to a woman? Why would you do that?
But they're like, okay, she was in on it. It's fine.
Yeah.
But even like for me, the stress of doing a fake proposal just was like, that was too much. I don't even know how I would do a real proposal at someone's wedding.
The public proposal would be like the worst. I think it would be the worst to receive. It would be the worst to give.
Yes.
Like it would just not be a good time.
I am not one for public proposal at all.
Who would actually prefer that? To be like, I want a spectacle. I want a flash mob. I want a this.
I feel like it's I feel like somebody that I don't know. It might be a bit harsh to say, but it's someone that wants more for the attention.
I guess it's a big moment. I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm like a no fast person. Maybe that's why I can't sort of relate.
I feel like it's special